This tutorial is by Cooper Collier, lead programmer with WatersWebWorks.com. Please visit our Teamdesk expert listing if you need assistance or have any questions, and we'll be happy to help.
This second type of relation, the relation without references, is more than useful than just displaying a second view when we need to. We can do a whole bunch of things, crazy things like um, relate tables that have no logical relation at all, yet still are related, and we can see the data between the tables. Why would we want to do it? I can show you some. Let's look at some real world examples. Um, let's quickly make a new table. I'm going to slam up a new table, and we're going to call it horseshoe size. I do not know why. Don't ask me. Somebody said they want a table of horseshoe size. So, and we're going to size name, and that's going to be text, and size number, and that's going to be a number field, and there we have it. We've made the horseshoe sizes. Now when we go into here and refresh, we have horseshoe sizes. Great. And we make a new one. And the size is going to be big, size 10. I have no idea about horseshoe sizes. Now we get to right here, and the client says, but I want to see my contacts. I want to see my employees and my contacts while I'm looking at horseshoes. And of course, your first response will be, well, they're right here. You just click on contacts and you have them. And the person's going to say, no, I want to see them on the same screen. So when I view one, I need to see them. And then you're going to look at the person with bug-eyed and tell them they're insane. But that doesn't always work. So we need to actually make the view. Well, we can do that. That's actually what this relation is for. So we would go to horseshoe sizes and go into our custom columns and simply go down here and make a new relation. And we're going to relate it to our company contacts. Do next. We're going to pick this one. It is a non-referenced one-to-one, many-to-many, whatever you want to call it, relation. It's just non-reference. We just said, hey, put these together. Why? We don't know. We want to use over here in the company contacts, let's use the list all. So it's just going to save them. Now maybe we made a view that's the special horseshoe size view. It doesn't matter. And we go back. But that they wanted the employee contacts too. So hey, let's just while we're at it, put the one going to employees. We're going to pick this relation. And on the employee side, we'll just pick list all there too. There. Now what do we have? Hit F5. There they are. So now he's got his company contacts. Every single one of them is going to show up down there. Yippee for him. Every single employee is down there. So that's what that is useful for. There is absolutely no reference between the two, but we can still show all of them. Or we can make a view that sorts these or does anything with them and show it down here on the bottom. So that's because we made a relation between the two that's simply going to allow us to link between them. We could also do some other things with that relation with the summaries on either side if we needed to. But when we can, however, make this a little more useful using these relations. Now, the horseshoe size, that's about all we can do with it. But And that was a little crazy going off to the side, showing you how you can just relate two tables that have absolutely no references between them. I'm going to go over here just to customize existing tables and take that horseshoe size out and delete it. Goodbye. That's all we want to do with it. That was a demo of something. But let's say something more interesting is we have these companies here. They're sitting out there and we're working with them, and our employees need to work with them, and our employees are all over the place. Look over here, and companies are all over the place. Employees, hey, they live all over the place also. Look at that city, and they live in different states, let's say. I don't know which states they live in, but they do live in different states. And what would be nice is when we look at a company and view the company, we really need to know which of our employees are close by. That would be great to know. But our employees aren't linked up to the companies or the company contacts. They're our employees, and they're not specifically related to a company. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to employees, and we're going to do our custom columns, and let's make us a new relation, and we're going to relate it to companies. Say next. We're going to pick this one because we don't have a reference. We're not going to make a reference. We don't want to select each employee for the company. We just want to know which ones are close by. And we want to use an employee view. So this view will show up in customers, and we're going to save that just like that. Now, what's going to happen is when we go and look at a company, I'm going to refresh this now. It's going to give us employees, and it's going to give us every single employee. But that's not what we want. That's not going to do us one bit of good. So what we do need to know is which ones are close by. So that's what this matching does. This kind of makes us a soft reference between the two. So on the employee side, let's see what we have here. We have a zip code. Let's pick the zip code. And then the company, let's pick, we don't have a zip code. So let's pick the city. Let's go up here and pick the city. Say save. Let's see if we get any results doing that. Now we go up here and we look at, oops, sorry, backwards. And we look, we have no employees in that city. So we go back and we go and do this one just for fun. None of our employees. There we go. This employee right here happens to be in Los Angeles. And this person is in Los Angeles. So now we know which employees are in Los Angeles. And we can send this person over. Zip code would have been nice, but when I made this sample database, I didn't put zip codes into companies. So you can link two tables that do not have a reference, but have similar data in them, so you can pull your data out. Another really crazy thing you can do with the same sort of thing is maybe we want to see which employees live close together. So we want to see all the employees that are in the same state, let's say. Do our employees have a state in them? No. Okay. Companies have a state in them, though. Do they? Yeah, all the companies have a state. So let's say we want to see all the companies that are in the same state. So there's a couple ways we can do that. the best way actually is to make a view or a report to do it. But another way to do it is to go to your companies and go to your references and make yourself yet another reference. And we're going to have companies, and we can make a reference to ourselves, just like that. Boom. Use this soft no reference relationship. And we have the same on each side, but what we're going to want to do is just list all and save it. Now that's going to return us a list of everything in the table back to itself, and that's going to be a really big hit on your performance. So you want to avoid doing that. But if we go here and say all we want to do is look at the ones where the state is equal to the state and save it. Now we look at a company. That one's in New Jersey. And we look here, and that's the rest of our companies that are in New Jersey. They will all kind of stay together. And maybe we want to see which ones are in only one. California. How many do we have in California? Oh, I'm sorry. Right there. Look at that. 4 of them. So, hey, we might want to just get a count of how many are in the same state. So now that we have this link here, we could just add a summary, number of records. And so we call this one a number in same state, number of records. And since it's matching, we don't have to worry about anything else. And let's put it in the view. Save it. Go back over here, refresh. And the last column here, number in the same state. So we should have 6 in New York, 5 in Pennsylvania, 5 in Pennsylvania. Hey, how you like that? They match up. Perfect. 4 in California. We look at our New York one. Go down. You gotta remember to go over here, not here. There we go. And there's 6 right there. So that number in same state is 6. Is that what we saw up here? Yeah. There we go. So that's how we can actually count how many there are and put it in a view and group them up. Some of this we can also do with views, and views are going to definitely be a bit less on the performance, but in many cases, this same to same relation will solve a lot of your problems, especially when you use the matching conditions. And it lets you pull some summaries in, and some of the counting summaries are very useful.